Super Smash Bros. Has always been a game about unity. Conceptually, ever since the franchise began, it has brought together many different video game franchises into one collective series. And the community has followed suit in that, with many fans coming together into what we now know as the Smash community. And that community has always been one of unity, one of family, and one of a safe environment for all of the people who enjoy the series and play the game, no matter how you play the game. But as of late, the Smash community has come into some dark times, and that picturesque image has begun to come undone. From figureheads being accused and confessing to horrible crimes and situations, to large debates about how to deal with these situations and different people, there's a lot to address right now. Fair warning before we continue, I am not completely informed on any of these situations and do not claim to be. In my summaries, I am basically saying what has been claimed and what has happened since those claims have come out. The summaries are not meant to be a know-all, end-all for any of these situations, rather an overview that is necessary so that I can explain how I feel about these situations. So, with that in mind, I hope you understand my perspective. For those of you who don't keep up to date with competitive Smash or aren't aware of any of the drama that's been going on, long story short, a couple days ago on Twitter, many figureheads, top players, commentators, and other competitors were outed and accused of many different crimes, and some of these players actually came out and confessed to what was being accused. The stories that I will be addressing right now are the stories that involve Senpai, Keitaro, Zero, and Nairo, the stories that I found about when I first got into all of this drama. Keitaro, Zero, and Nairo have been around in the community for over 10 years, ever since the Brawl days, and they were all very large in the community, being some of the most popular Smash community members and figureheads for a very long time. Going into the first situation with Senpai, a player named Puppey who depicted a story of Senpai sexually manipulating and assaulting them when they were a minor. At the time, Puppey was 14 while Senpai was 24. Nairo's situation was brought to light by Captain Zack, a notorious player in his own right, as someone who has dealt with a situation like this in the past. Zack recounted his story of Nairo not only courting him, but also paying him off to make sure he kept his mouth shut about the whole situation. Zack was 15 and Nairo was 20 at the time. Nairo has since confessed and removed himself from the Smash community. Keitaro was accused of engaging in sexual acts with a minor. He has since confessed in a twit longer and has also given more details on the story on his Twitter. Zero has also released a statement about the claims made against him that regarded showing pornography to a minor. He has since distanced himself from the Smash community and talked more about his leave on Twitter in a twit longer. More problems that we're currently addressing are things like gender equality in the Smash community and treatment of different sexual orientations in the Smash community. Many others in the community have addressed their sentiments about this situation, and even more have spoken their opinions and their stories and have added on to this whole mess that's happened. As I mentioned, there's so many more situations that have or are coming out to light, and many other top players and figureheads are trying to solve this problem as I make this video. Right now, along with the rest of the community, I'm shell-shocked. I'm with many people right now in the sense that I woke up one day to see all of this happening and unfolding, and I never expected any of this. None of us were. At first, I only thought it was the incidents with Puppey and Senpai. Those were the ones that I was aware of. But I never would have guessed that some of the largest personalities on our platform, people that we looked up to and enjoyed watching, would do things so underhanded and disgustingly horrible. Even now, those stories, those facts are not fully sinking in. I can't bring myself to believe what's happening, and I get that people make mistakes, but these aren't things that are just simple mistakes, and they should not be addressed as such. I'm still rendered speechless every time I read a statement and look more into it. We've already dealt with these kinds of things in the past, with one certain player. And at that time, I was completely devastated, because that player was one of the biggest inspirations in my competitive Smash Bros. Career. To see this happening right now, The way I'm describing how many of us in the community feel right now is a huge understatement. Because so many of us feel betrayed by the people who we looked up to. Personally, on my account, I took this really hard. I mean, Zero was always a player that I looked up to throughout my entire Smash career, from when I started to now. I always enjoy his videos, and I always enjoyed who he was and how he acted on camera, off camera, with the other players, with Nairo and Keitaro. My friends and I have always had fond memories of cracking jokes that reference their sayings and antics with each other. But, you know, everything changes after this, for the better and for the worse. And I talked to some of my friends about this, and we all just had the same question. How are they able to live with these decisions that they've made for such a long time? And I don't think any of us will ever truly understand what they're going through right now. But I do know that everyone right now is in some kind of pain, and everyone right now who's involved with those situations is at fault. As someone who's been in the community for about 3 years and witnessed many of the ups and downs, from character drama to a veteran who's been banned because of courtship with a minor, I feel like my thoughts also matter. I'm not claiming to be a veteran or someone who's qualified to make such statements, but I know that I, like many other people right now, are shocked, confused, disappointed, and betrayed by everything that is happening. I can only hope that moving forward, after we address and resolve all these issues, that the community becomes safer and regains that welcoming and family-like image that I joined Smash Brothers for. I want the community to come out of this better than before. With this hashtag MeToo styled movement, so many different issues have come to light in the gaming community in general. I mean, one of EVO's coordinators has been outed and has since been removed from EVO. Our community has always been so accepting, so inviting to every kind of player. You're a part of the community regardless of how you play, whether it's casually, competitively, it doesn't matter. Everyone was always welcome, regardless of race, gender, sexuality. Multiple members of the Smash community are part of the LGBTQ or support the LGBTQ. Multiple members are Asian, African American, and, you know, honestly, what's happening right now doesn't represent what we are as a community. It pains me to see our community in so much turmoil right now. It pains me to see that females in the community have problems because they keep getting harassed because of their gender, and how the scene is mainly dominated by males. It's horrible to see people who are racist or sexist, or those who dislike a certain group based on their sexuality. It is saddening to see these people who we presume to be good people and decent based on their status to come out as people who have done really bad things. And that just rubs salt on the wound, because they are people that have represented our community, which puts us as much of a bad light as they have. Toxicity and problems will always be a part of every community, but we need to address these issues when they come to light, just like we're doing right now. We can't keep hiding from the truth. After all of this, I'm taking a break from Smash Brothers. I need time to just analyze and process all of the information that has come to light. Just reading those stories was pretty tiring, and I don't really need that negativity in my headspace right now. I already have a lot of that. Bottom line, we need to keep our heads up high. So show support to the victims who have been strong enough to come out with their stories. Continue to play the game, and don't think about the community as it is right now. Because I know that the community is trying to recoup, rebuild, and strengthen once again. The Smash Brothers community at its absolute peak is one of the best gaming communities in the entire world. And I really want to see it that way again. So, here's hoping to unity, togetherness, safety, and overall, a better community.